Hello, Lions. This is your AP Euro World War II broadcasts research video helper. For this assignment, you're going to go to readylibrary.com and you're going to click on AP Euro World War II broadcasts. This video is going to be linked right here and embedded down here, and it's also going to be available in your Mac and Via group, which if you click on the click here, and that is going to launch right into our Mac and Via group for this particular assignment. You'll notice up here in the view instructions, if you click on this assignment sheet and rubric, this is going to bring you to the assignment sheet for this project. So you have the overview, your broadcast options, and then you have your content down here. So here's the content that you need to access, and then you'll notice key information we found in Mac and Via group, as well as the two links here that Miss Hardy has provided for you. And so down here, you'll notice here's the key information you need to know about these particular items. So in the Mac and Via group, you have your assignment sheet. You also have an APA references page template right here. And so this is for you to keep track of all of your APA citations. You can keep them on here. This is just an example. And then here are the rules for your references page. If you click use template, it's going to make a copy of this, put in your Google Drive, and then you can add to it and make changes from there. So both of these are available up here in your view instructions bar. And then down here you just have some of the basic resources they usually provide for this type of assignment, like a link to your Google Drive. This is just APA, how to do APA citations. You have the different types of resources document here, using sources with academic integrities here. And then these are some of your different databases. So I'm going to talk to you really quickly about images. So whenever you're using images for your project, you can totally, going out to Google and getting an image is not the worst thing you can do. But what I want to stress to you is that the images that are available in our databases here, you absolutely positively know that where they say that image came from, that's where it came from. And you absolutely positively have the express right of the copyright holder to use that image in your online projects and creations, as long as you provide a citation. So any of the images so I am going to highly recommend that you use images from within our databases for these projects, so that you can make sure and provide images with accuracy, and you know where they came from. So databases that have images, obviously ImageQuest is going to have a lot of your information, right? So I'm going to put Great Depression in here, ImageQuest. Put the Great Depression in here, and you'll notice that there are 1,836 images. You've got political cartoons, you've got actual images, and then for each image, so let's say you want to use this image right here, you'll notice that it has a name, and then it also tells you where the image came from. And then you can click on this more about the image to find out keywords and other information about the image. And then right here, your cite button, this is what you're going to click on in order to get the citation for the image. And so you guys are going to use APA, and so you're going to highlight the citation and put it on your references page. Okay, so that is how use ImageQuest. You can also by shape, maybe you want a square image or whatever, only clip art. You can also change how many images you see on the page here and how you're viewing them there as well. Okay. All right. The next source where you can get images, you can also get images from Britannica School. You can get images from all of these, from World History of the Modern Era, Britannica ImageQuest, Britannica School, High School, and News. You can get images from all these. I'm going to tell you that your best bet for images is going to be ImageQuest. But then from there, if you want to look in high school, you can also get information from this particular database. So I'm just going to put in the Great Depression. And you'll notice that the Great Depression is one of the major topics in this particular database. So you can read general information about um, the Great Depression by just clicking on that first piece right there. And then you'll notice over here, you can see that there are 129 reference articles. There are 5 videos. There are audio files. There are biographies, creative works, primary sources, magazines, critical essays, images, news, and websites. Okay, so let's just say that you want to use the news. You want to use a news resource. So you click on that. Okay, you can filter your results over here. You can also sort them here, however you want to do it, right? And then let's just say you want to use this article. Great. And you would come over here and you'll notice you've got all the information about the article up here. You can put the article in your Google Drive. You can do all kinds of things with this article. Up here are your tools if you want to highlight and take notes. But here's your cite button, right? So if you're going to use this article, you want to cite it, click on APA, and then grab this citation and put it in your works cited page. And so that is how you use the high school database. Also, let's say you want to use an image, same type of deal. You click on it, and you click on the image that you want to use, and then you click on the cite button, and that is going to cite the image for you. And so that's how you do images. Britannica School is an online encyclopedia, so if you know nothing about your topic or you just need very basic information, you can certainly put in that as well here. And you'll notice that it automatically defaults to level 3 for you. So let's say World War I and the Great Depression. This is from the Liberalism, Politics, Economic Recovery, Great Depression, depending on what you want to know about it. This is from the Balkans. Depending on what you want to know will depend on which one of these articles you click on. I'm just going to click on this one. There's a video here. There's other images and things in here that you can certainly use. And then here you can also change the level. So if I wanted to change this and just take down some of the information, I can change the level right there. But to cite it, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to choose APA, and I'm going to copy and paste the citation and put it in my references page. All right. This news site, this is going to be helpful if you are looking specifically for news articles, although I honestly, if it were me, I would probably start in that high school database if I'm looking for news articles, because these are going to be not necessarily from that time period too. So you might want to put in a specific date range here, like certain years to certain years, because you'll notice there's just tons and tons of stuff in here. So if you want news articles from that period specifically, I would put in a publication date range right there. But this is going to work very similarly in that if you click on, this is not even about the Great Depression for World War I, but if you click on that cite button, you would click on APA and cite your source from there. The last one is this Gale Books, and this is going to provide you with longer, more in-depth information about the topic, right? So these are going to be whole books probably on these things. And so you'll notice like here's artists and here's, stuff about the different decades and popular culture and et cetera, et cetera. So there may be information about the Great Depression in some of these books, but it may be that's not what the entire book is about. So you would want to filter your results by relevance. You could also filter over here using some of these, but once you find a book that does match your topic, then you can use the information from the book, same way you're gonna cite and all that good stuff. So that is ABC Clio. Almost forgot this one. This is one of my favorite databases for history stuff because that's all that's in here is history. So I'm gonna put in Great Depression. And And what you'll notice up here is you've got your filters, your sort by relevance, right? So maybe you want to filter and you want just biographies, or you want just political cartoons, or you want just the speeches that were given, or you want photos and illustrations, whatever it may be, or timelines. You can click on this and filter down from there. You can also sort by relevance here. But this is another great database. So this is, for example, this is an image of a photo. And so if I were going to use this photo, I would click on Cite, and then I would copy the APA citation right here, and then I can use that photo. Another thing that you can do, so I'm just going to click on this again. When I click on this, you'll notice reference articles, Great Depression. So if I'm interested in this photo, I can click on over here, and it's going to give me additional information about whatever I've clicked on, right? So if I like that picture, here is a great reference article on the Great Depression, the economic impact, political consequences. Here are some other photos and illustrations it's recommending. Here are some terms that I might want to look up. So I might want to look up Hooverville or the New Deal, right? I might want to look up the stock market crash of 1929. So I can click on some of these other things, and it will take me back to other articles that directly relate to the topic, right? Okay, so there you go. If you have any questions or you need any help along the way, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can email me. You guys are going to be working in the library. You can come over and see me, and I will happily help you locate any information that you're missing, or help you find images or whatever you need for the project. All right. Good luck, Lions.